Sean from the news booth, The Truth. Owen Jenner's here as well. Sean's going to be playing live with one of Australia's foremost singer-songwriters. He's got a gig coming up this Saturday at the State Theatre celebrating his 50 years. It's only the one and only Richard Clapton! And Sean, you're not just playing guitar, you're going to sing backing vocals too. Is that all right?
This is the spin out.
50 years, the anniversary at the State Theatre, and it's going to be a moment in time.
Went back last year to the State, went there and did all these hippie songs.
Is there any one song that you thought, wow, I can't believe I wrote this?
I was clowning around on the back of a boat in the Whit Sundays with Darryl Braithwaite, and it was my birthday, and Darryl said, "You've been around a while, Ralph. You know, how long's it been?" And then I realised Prussian Blue came out in 1973, and I said, "Jesus, Darryl, 50 years.
50 years?
I listened to All the Prodigal Children for the first time in about 30 years, and I went, "Hey, man."
I wrote that.
I wrote that.
Yeah.
I must be a genius. I saw something that really resonated with me. It was Bob Dylan being interviewed, and the question was, could he ever write songs like that again? To which he said, nah. It's interesting because I sort of feel the same way. You know, I don't know whether I could write songs like I did 50 years ago.
But that's interesting, isn't it? Because you kind of wonder then what the muse was at that particular stage. Was it a search for recognition? Was it hunger?
It was Bob Dylan. I think I would have been about 15. Prior to that, as a teenager, I'd been into Smokey Robinson, Marvin Gaye. I just really loved all the black singers and the black blues singers like Howlin' Wolf. Then one night, somebody's older brother brought back all these Bob Dylan albums from Europe. And It's All Over Now, Baby Blue came on.
Right.
And this brilliant shaft of white light came down from the heavens. That was my epiphany. And that was the point where I said, I want to be that guy.
Does that sometimes happen? You sometimes have this incredible lyric
You do.
that's out of the blue and you go, hang on, I've got a pen.
We lived on a street in Rose Bay in Sydney called Challier Avenue.
Yeah.
Next street along in Rose Bay was called The Avenue.
Yeah.
There was three pretty girls who lived in a house on The Avenue, and they're still around, by the way.
Yeah.
And they're sitting out in the porch. So, yeah, I wrote Girls in the Avenue. Now, the ironic thing about me doing that, I'd started hanging around with a Melbourne band called The Dingoes, who are, you know, to this day are still my icons. So I got a Banjo Patterson lyric called Travelling Down the Castlereagh, and I set it to dingo-esque Australian country rock music. And Festival thought that was the Ants' Pants. Girls in the Avenue shot up #1. For me, it was sort of weird. Then I went on Countdown, and there was girls chasing me down the street and all that kind of stuff. I'm a cool hippie. You know, I want to be Bob Dylan. I want to be running down the street like, what are they, Bay City Rollers?
Yeah. Which is why Jenner's here, because you've still got that appeal. And that, of course, is why Sean is here as well, because you mentioned that song. Sean, the lead singer and guitarist from up-and-coming Sydney band, the Young Radicals.
The Ritzy Kids is the band. The Ritzy Kids.
What is it, the Ritzy Kids? Yes,
Could have
I'll
told
say
me
it
that.
right on mic for the Ritzy Kids.
Earlier
Yeah.
than that, he could have told me. And he's going to play guitar with you for Girls on the Avenue. Have you been practicing?
Yeah, well, I had a look at it this morning, and yeah.
There's how many chords on this?
17.
So you've got to play the song and do some backing vocals too. You okay with that, Sean?
I'm pretty nervous.
Yeah, okay. Well, let's see how we go, and then we'll tell everybody about the gig. Ladies and gentlemen, live in Studio A of International Broadcasting House at WSFM, Richard Clapton with Sean from the Young Radicals. And Jenna's going to be doing the tambourine.
Yeah.
Except we haven't got one. Girls on the Avenue.
Girls on the avenue, they're trying to get you in. Strolling by with a rosebud smile. They're all dressed up to kill, lean on the windowsill, looking your way with eyes afire. Don't you slip, don't you slip in love with the girls on the avenue. Friday night, see the girls on the avenue. Like a child, there's big store windows, you feel confused. So many girls on the avenue. Girls on the avenue know how to get you in, casting out sighs like tricks from a hat. All the men's lonely hearts, ooh, they look awful hard. Yet sometimes they seem as fragile as glass. Don't you slip, don't you slip in love with the girls on the Avenue. Friday night, see the girls on the Avenue. Like a child at big store windows, you feel confused. So many girls on the Avenue. Don't you slip, don't you slip in love with the girls on the Avenue. Friday night, see the girls on the Avenue. Like a child at big store windows, you feel confused. So many girls on the Avenue. Don't you slip, don't you slip in love with the girls on the Avenue. Why don't you slip? Wait now, boys, don't you slip in love with the girls on the Avenue.
That was something else. I mean, yeah, Richard, you're good, but Sean, something else.
Oh, yeah.
Sing a little bit.
Oh, I was amazed.
Yeah, I know.
I was amazed.
It's a spot for him at the State Theatre.
Like I said, I've heard. Well,
That's a no. Sorry, Sean.
No. Okay.
State Theatre. Tickets still available?
Yeah, I think it's getting close to sold out, so do not ruminate.